So, can somebody tell me when and why are silk presses, wash and set, whatever you want to call it, when did they become $200 and why? I feel like I'm being exploited by my community. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Retired hairdresser here. I just wanted to add this up real quick. The first part right here is just basic week expenses for just a hairdresser in my area, a licensed cosmetologist, right? And then the second portion is just basic expenses covering, let's say, a mother that might have one child. So you said $200 for the service. So that means $100 an hour. I'm assuming the silk press will take them 2 hours. So 100 minus 66 would be they have a $34 profit that they're making per hour. And if we multiply that times a 40-hour work week, that's $1,300 per week as a profit if you're working a 40-hour work week. But let's be realistic. That's why I wrote this right here. You see, most hairdressers ain't working in the early parts of the week like that because people not getting their hair done on a Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday like that. Most of my busy days were Thursday, Friday, and definitely Saturday. And I'm not going to wear myself off by working for 24 hours straight, working on a Sunday. So at the most, I had about a 24-hour work week to split up. Okay, let's put this in perspective. So let's take that same $34 profit dollars that I'm going to get per hour, and we're going to multiply that times a 24-hour work week, and then that's $816 times 52 weeks in a year is $42,000 I get to actually play with. We haven't even got into that I have to pay taxes for the net profit that I made. And just in case you think you can hide that from the IRS, please, them cash apps, them Zells, all that different kind of stuff is documented. So I'm going to have to pay a percentage of this to the IRS. So Lord only knows what that leaves me left with. I don't consider that exploitation, being left with $40,000, and I'm saying that loosely, to be spread out throughout the entire year, especially considering you have other things that's happening, emergencies, you got kids, this and that. I'm just going off of just a woman that have a child. Now, the second portion I want to say is this is the mind without trying to say the word, that you're in as a entrepreneur in the black hair industry, because I'll be looking at people like, how you putting your brain in my pockets? Like, I mean, if you were like, you didn't sit and add this up and consider any of this per hour, how long? You see what I mean? And I get that, this lady's asking this question. I understand that. But these are the conversations I kept having, and people would get upset. You think I'm supposed to subsidize your lifestyle? Ma'am. You know what's funny? You're paying for a service. You're not, like, I think we have this thing in the black community. You got to measure the service like, oh, well, if it doesn't last this amount, it's not worth the service. Okay, well, then you could do it yourself in your house, like how they doing with the nails, or you can get a wig. You see what I'm saying? There are other alternatives. But to think that people have the right to come in and like say, oh, it should be this. Like I saw a comment like this right here, talking about that amount of money. That's what they was charging when I first started doing hair 20 years ago. Like, let me get off here.